Today I'm going to show you how to recreate this platter with a pretty dress on it. It says, "Oh, I'm sorry, you must be confusing me with the maid we don't have." So we're going to start by taking a number 2 pencil and sketching out our design on the platter just so we have a good idea of where everything should be placed. So it's about halfway, about right down the middle, that you're going to create your little area for the words. And then the dress is going to go just on the other side of that. And just a really rough sketch so that you sort of know where you want to place everything. Then we'll take our masking tape and mask off the area that we're going to paint green. Now that we've taped off the outer portion of the green square, we're going to put the tape down to keep that area blank so we can put the words in there. So we're just going to take a piece of masking tape, and you're going to want to cut the edges off of both sides to make it nice and straight. And you're just going to put all the pieces of tape down for the words. Alright, now that we have all of the tape down, we're going to paint the background with the light green paint, and we're going to do that 3 times to make sure it's nice and solid. Now we'll remove the tape from the area that we painted. And we'll give that just a minute to dry, and then we'll use a blade to pick these up. Before we peel up the tape for the words, we're going to add the little green flowers here. So we're going to take a liner brush and just get it loaded with a darker green, and we're just going to start out at the end and pull in towards the middle. And you can just paint right over the tape. Now we're going to go through with the liner in a little bit lighter green, and we're just going to go over each petal with this color. Okay, now we'll just use the X-Acto knife to pull up the tape that we put down for the words. Alright, and then for our next step, we're going to mask off the dress. Alright, so we've got our dress masked off there, and we're just going to take the light pink paint and fill that in, and we're going to use 3 coats to make that nice and solid as well. Okay, once you have the coats painted on the dress, we're just going to pull the tape up, and then we can add the bow and the waist strap using the same color and a liner brush. Okay, now we're going to go through with the darker pink, and we're going to add the details. So we're going to put the pocket on there, just make a little U shape. And then I'm going to take a small round brush and make some puddle flowers all around the dress. To do that, you just press your brush down and make a little puddle. And then we'll go through with the darker pink as well on the liner brush and just add the detail, the little shadowing to the straps bow. We'll give all this a minute to dry, so we'll work on the rim. I'm just going to use a number 2 pencil to mark off where that starts. And then we're going to take a liner brush, and we're going to use 4 different colors. And we're going to go all the way around the platter. Okay, well, we're just going to add some leaves to our flowers here with a small round brush. Now we're going to sketch on our words with the number 2 pencil, and then we'll use a black fun writer to write the words. I'm just going to brush away some of the pencil to make sure that the graphite isn't too concentrated, and then we'll just go through Now that we have the words down, we're going to create the border around the green part. So with the Fun Writer, you're just going to outline around the edge of it. And go a little out from there, and then we'll fill in with the checkers. So you can fill in your checkers using the Fun Writer, just squeeze the paint out and fill in the area here. We'll just go around and add the lines in between the checkers. Okay, now we can add the lines in between all the stripes. Now we'll take the gray Fun Writer and add the whisk in the pocket. We'll give that a few minutes to dry. So it's just pretty simple scribbles, kind of like that, and then we'll add the black outline to it after. So now while everything else is still drying, we'll just take our black Fun Writer and we'll do small dots along the inner rim. So I'm going to take the Simply Cinnamon and just add a little swirl into the flowers to give it a little shadow, and then we're going to come back with the black and add some more shape to it. And we'll just give that a second to dry, and then we're going to take the Simply Cinnamon Fun Writer and add the dash lines to the dress here. And before we finish with the black detailing on the dress, we're going to use the black paint and a sponge, and we're going to put the rim around the top here. So just press the sponge against the edge really lightly and just run it along the length of the rim. You'll want to do this 3 times to make sure it's solid. And now we'll just add all the finishing details by outlining and adding the detail to the flowers and the whisk. So for the flowers, you're just going to make a swirl, and then you can add the detail to your whisk. Then we'll make some tiny, tiny dots in the background. And now our platter is all finished.